Hello everyone, welcome back. So in the previous video we had discussed about division of integers and I had asked you to solve the first three questions of the exercise 1.4. Now let us continue with that exercise. We'll start with fourth question. The fourth question says write 5 pairs of integers, say a and b. These are two integers taken together such that a divided by b is equal to minus 3. You have to take that pair of integers in such a way that if you are dividing a and b, it should give you minus 3 as the quotient. One such pair is 6 and minus 2. They have taken one pair as 6 and minus 2 because 6 when it is divided by minus 2, you get minus 3. So in this way you have to create 5 pairs. So you can take any number of pairs here in this way. One pair is already given. Now if you take it from here itself, it can be easily taken as minus 6 divided by 2. Now if you divide minus 6 by 2, then also you get minus 3. So what is the pair? Minus 6 and 2. You can also take, say, minus 27 divided by 9. 9 3 times is 27, so you get 3, and 1 is negative, 1 is positive, so your quotient will be minus 3. So what does the second pair become? Minus 27 and 9, and you can take the same opposite signs. 27 divided by minus 9, that will also give you minus 3. So it is 27 and minus 9. In this way you can form any number of pairs. So you have to write 2 more pairs because you are asked to write 5 pairs. So 3 I have given you, 1 is given in the question. Other than that 3 more are written. And now 2 more are to be written, and that you will do it yourself. Hope you can do it. Now let us move towards question number 5. Now question 5 says the temperature at 12 noon. The temperature at 12 noon. 12 noon means in the afternoon, mid of the day. The temperature was 10 degrees Celsius above 0. Now when it is saying that 10 degrees Celsius above 0 means the value is more than 0, so it will be positive. It is plus 10. Now if it decreases, it is decreasing at a rate of 2 degrees Celsius per hour until midnight. Midnight means 12 in the night. This is 12 in the noon, 12 in the afternoon, and that is 12 in the night. That is known as midnight. So every hour, after 1 hour, the temperature decreases by 2 degrees Celsius. At 12 noon, if it is 10 degree, then at 1 p.m., that is 1 in the afternoon, it will be less than 2, means 10 minus 2, it becomes 8. Then at 2 p.m., 8 minus 2, it becomes 6. So every hour 2 degrees Celsius is being decreased. At what time would the temperature be 8 degrees Celsius below 0? Now you have to tell the time at which the temperature will become 8 degrees Celsius below 0. Means it will become minus 8 degree. Below 0 means it is less than 0. So it will be minus 8. And you have to tell what would be the temperature at midnight. So there are 2 parts in this. First you have to tell what time would the temperature be minus 8 degrees Celsius and what time what will be the temperature at midnight. So now first thing is we begin with 10 degrees Celsius and we end up with 8 degree, minus 8 degree. So what is the difference between these two? So what we will do is we will find the difference in temperature. Difference in temperature. Now difference, what we do, we take the difference, means we are going to subtract these. 10 degree Celsius above 0, it means it is plus 10 degree Celsius, and 8 degree Celsius below 0, it means it is minus 8 degree Celsius. So the difference 10 minus 8. We are subtracting 10 and minus 8. So we put a sign of minus here, and when we subtract this, we get 10 plus 8. Means what is the difference in temperature? The difference in temperature is 18 degree Celsius. So the temperature has reduced by 18 degree Celsius. जितना टेम्परेचर था उससे 18 डिग्री सेल्सियस क्या हो गया? कम हो गया. Then decrease in temperature what is the decrease in temperature, or say rate of decrease? The rate of decrease is 2 degrees Celsius per hour. So in 1 hour 2 degrees Celsius is decreased. Then time taken to decrease 18 डिग्री सेल्सियस. अब टेम्परेचर हमारा कितना कम हुआ? 18 डिग्री सेल्सियस. 1 आवर में कितना हो रहा है? 2 डिग्री सेल्सियस. तो हम ये पता करेंगे कि 18 डिग्री सेल्सियस कम करने के लिए कितना टाइम लगा. तो कितना टाइम लगेगा? 18 डिवाइडेड बाय 2, दैट इज 9 आवर्स. तो क्या होगा? 9 आवर्स. ठीक है, 9 घंटे लगेंगे इस टेम्परेचर को कम करने में. तो at what time would the temperature be 8 degree Celsius below 0? So time at which temperature is 8 degrees Celsius below 0. अब कितने बजे जो है ये टाइम हो, ये टेम्परेचर होगा? 12 नून से हम स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं. 12 नून में कितने आवर्स लगेंगे? हाउ मेनी आवर्स विल बी देयर? 9 आवर्स. सो इफ यू ऐड 12 नून 9 आवर्स टू 12 नून, अगर हम 9 आवर्स ऐड करेंगे 12 नून में, तो टाइम क्या होगा? 9 PM. So this is the time at which the temperature will be 8 degrees Celsius below 0. Now the second part, what would be the temperature at midnight? अब midnight में temperature कितना होगा? So hours up to midnight. Now up to midnight, when we are calculating, how many hours are there? 12 hours. 12 नून से हम स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं और 12 मिडनाइट पे जा रहे हैं, तो कितने घंटे हो गए? 12 आवर्स हो गए, 12 घंटे हुए. डिक्रीज ऑफ टेम्परेचर इन 1 आवर. 1 आवर, 1 घंटे में कितना टेम्परेचर डिक्रीज हो रहा है? 2 डिग्री सेल्सियस. देन decrease of temperature in 12 hours. Now in 12 hours how much temperature will be decreased? 2 multiply 12, that is 24 डिग्री सेल्सियस. तो 24 डिग्री सेल्सियस कम हो जाएगा. फाइनल टेम्परेचर या ये कहें हम टेम्परेचर एट midnight. Now what was the beginning temperature? टेम्परेचर शुरुआत कहां से हुई थी? 10 डिग्री सेल्सियस अबव जीरो, दैट इज 10 डिग्री सेल्सियस. इसमें से टेम्परेचर कम कितना हुआ है? 24 डिग्री सेल्सियस. सो इफ यू सब्ट्रैक्ट दीज टू, व्हाट डू यू गेट? You get minus 14 degree Celsius. So this is the temperature at midnight. तो midnight पे जो है ये टेम्परेचर कितना होगा? 14 degree Celsius. Now let us move towards question number 6. If we talk about question number 6, the question says, in a class test, plus 3 marks are given for every correct answer. कोई class test हो रहा है. In that class test, if you are having a correct answer, अगर आपका आंसर करेक्ट है तो आपको कितने मार्क्स मिलेंगे? +3. And -2 marks are given for every incorrect answer. So if your answer is incorrect, then you are getting -2 marks. And no marks for not attempting any question. If you are leaving any question, then no marks will be given. So you have here the first part. It says Radhika scored 20 marks. अब राधिका ने कितने मार्क्स लिए? 20 marks. If she has got 12 correct answers, she is getting 20 marks. And she is also having 12 correct answers. How many questions has she attempted incorrectly? अब उसने कितने questions जो हैं incorrectly यानी wrong attempt किए. So let us go through the solution of this. Now the solution is marks Radhika scored. Now what is the marks she has scored? That is 20. She got 12 correct answers. So what is the marks for 12 correct answers? Now if she is getting 12 correct answers, how many marks she will get? For one correct answer it is +3. So for 12 correct answers it will be 12 multiplied 3, 36 marks. Okay, then what is the marks for incorrect answers? Now she is getting 20 marks और 12 करेक्ट आंसर्स हैं तो उसके मार्क्स कितने बनते हैं? 36. लेकिन 36 की जगह उसको कितने मिले? 20 मिले. तो इनकरेक्ट आंसर्स के कितने मार्क्स मिले उसको? टोटल में से हम 12 करेक्ट आंसर्स के जो मार्क्स हैं उसको माइनस करेंगे. वी विल सब्ट्रैक्ट 36 फ्रॉम टोटल. दिस इज टोटल 20. So 20 minus 36, it means she is getting -16. Now why it is minus? Because for incorrect answers the negative marks are given. Now for all the incorrect answers she gets -16, and for one incorrect answer, marks for one incorrect answer. If one incorrect answer is there, what is the marks? -2. Total marks she is getting is -16. Then number of questions, or you can straight away write number of incorrect answers. So how many questions or how many answers were incorrect? Total incorrect marks is -16 divided by one incorrect marks, that is -2, and you get it as 8. So in total there were 8 incorrect answers. Now similarly you have the second part of this. The second part says Mohini scores -5 marks in this test. इसी टेस्ट में मोहिनी कितने स्कोर करती है? -5 मार्क्स. दो शी हैज गॉट 7 करेक्ट आंसर. -5 मार्क्स आए लेकिन फिर भी उसने 7 करेक्ट आंसर्स अटेम्प्ट किए थे. हाउ मेनी क्वेश्चंस हैज शी अटेम्प्टेड इनकरेक्टली? अब ये बताओ कि उसने कितने इनकरेक्ट आंसर्स अटेम्प्ट किए, रॉन्ग आंसर्स दिए. सो अगेन वी विल गो इन द सेम वे. Marks Mohini scores. Mohini scores -5 marks. Okay, and then marks for 7 correct answers. So if there are 7 correct answers, how many marks? Now for one correct answer, how many marks were there? +3. So 7 correct answers means 7 multiply 3, 21. So marks for incorrect answers, अब उसने जितने भी इनकरेक्ट आंसर्स दिए हैं उनके मार्क्स क्या होंगे? टोटल माइनस करेक्ट आंसर मार्क्स, दैट इज -5 and -21. So how many marks she got for incorrect answers? She is getting -26 marks. And what is the marks for one incorrect answer? If one answer is incorrect, how many marks are given? -2 are given, but she is getting -26. So number of incorrect answers or incorrect questions, it will be marks obtained for the incorrect answers divided by marks for one incorrect answer. So -26 divided by -2, it is 13. So there were 13 incorrect answers. Hope this is clear now. Let us move towards the next question, number 7. The last question of this exercise. Now question 7 says an elevator means it is a lift, descends means it goes down. So an elevator descends into a mine shaft. There is a mining and it goes down to the mines at the rate of 6 meters per minute. So in 1 minute the elevator goes 6 meters down. If the descent starts from 10 meters above the ground level, how long will it take to reach -350 meters? Now suppose this is the ground level. This is the ground. And they say that if the descent starts 10 meters above the ground level, if this is the ground, the lift starts from 10 meters above the ground level. From here the lift starts, which is at a height of 10 meters from the ground, and it goes to -350 meters. -350 means it goes below the ground level. So from the ground, the point where it reaches, this is -350 meter. So you have to tell that from this point, that is +10 meter, from the point of 10 meter to reach -350 meter, how much time is taken. So this is the starting position and this is the last position. So what we need? We are given the rate of descent. Means in simple words you can say it is the speed of elevator. The speed is 6 meters per minute. This is the speed of the elevator. And total distance. What will be the total distance? Total distance is the difference between these 2 points. You take the difference between these 2 points, that will give you the total distance. So it is 10 meter minus 350 meter. So this becomes 10 plus 350. That is 360 meter. So this is the total distance. Speed we have. We need to find out how long will it take. How long will it take means what is the time taken. So time taken is equal to total distance divided by speed. Time equals to total distance divided by speed. That is, total distance is 360, speed is 6. So 360 when divided by 6, you get 60. And this 60 is in minutes. So the time taken is 60 minutes. Or you can say 60 minutes, that is 1 hour. So this is the time taken to go down and reach the point of minus 350 meter. So with this we come to the end of this exercise. We'll meet again and we'll continue with the other topics. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you all. Jai Hind.